Hello friends, today we are going to talk about Monod's equation. What is Monod's equation? Monod's equation is a relationship between specific growth rate and substrate concentration. Okay, it is derived from Michaelis-Menten equation. So in Michaelis-Menten equation, we are having a relationship between the rate of the reaction and the substrate which is present. Okay, so for an enzymatic reaction, Michaelis-Menten gave an equation and which states that the rate of the reaction which is denoted by V is equals to V max S upon Ks plus S. Okay, now we replaced that V with mu, which is specific growth rate. Okay, that was the rate of the reaction. Here it is specific growth rate. So now we have Monod's equation. So Monod's equation is mu is equals to mu max S upon Ks plus S. So what is mu? Mu is specific growth rate. And we know what is specific growth rate. The rate of production of biomass per unit time per unit initial biomass that is present. Okay, so that is specific growth rate. We understood that in the previous video. What is mu max? Mu max is the maximum specific growth rate achievable. Okay, in particular standard conditions, the maximum specific growth rate which is achievable is mu max. S is the concentration of substrate at which mu is the specific growth rate. Okay, so this S represents the concentration at which mu is the specific growth rate. Okay, so now comes Ks. Okay, this is a very important parameter. Okay, we have discussed mu is specific growth rate, mu max is maximum specific growth rate, S is the substrate concentration at which mu is the specific growth rate. And what is Ks? Ks is the substrate concentration at which half of the maximum specific growth rate is achieved. Okay, so now what I am trying to say here is that specific growth rate is dependent on substrate concentration. And as we increase the substrate concentration, the specific growth rate is also going to increase. And at a substrate concentration, at a particular substrate concentration, we are going to achieve half of the maximum specific growth rate. Okay, so if the maximum specific growth rate is 10 per minute, then 5 per minute is achieved at the Ks. Okay, Ks is the substrate concentration at which 5 per minute of specific growth rate is achieved. Okay, so here we have a graph. On the x-axis we have substrate concentration, on the y-axis we have specific growth rate. Now this is the maximum specific growth rate. Okay, and you can see here that as the substrate concentration is increasing, the specific growth rate is also increasing. Okay, as the substrate concentration is increasing, the specific growth rate is also increasing. And once we reach half of the maximum specific growth rate, we draw a perpendicular line and find out at what substrate concentration we have achieved this half of the maximum specific growth rate, and that substrate concentration is Ks. Okay, that substrate concentration at which we achieve half of the maximum specific growth rate is known as Ks. And another important thing which you need to understand from this graph is that once it reaches mu max, once we have achieved the maximum specific growth rate, if you increase the substrate concentration to whatever level, it does not affect the specific growth rate. Okay, the specific growth rate is not going to decrease, neither going to increase. Okay, if you increase the substrate concentration beyond this concentration, okay, so this is the concentration at which you have achieved the maximum specific growth rate. And now if you increase the substrate concentration beyond that, the specific growth rate is independent of the substrate concentration. So there might be a question that when does specific growth rate becomes independent of the substrate concentration? Okay, when does specific growth rate becomes independent of the substrate concentration? And that happens when the substrate concentration is beyond this level. Okay, so when the substrate concentration is beyond this level, now the specific growth rate is independent of the substrate concentration. Okay, and once it comes below this level, the specific growth rate is going to decrease with the decrease in the substrate concentration. Okay, now one important thing which Ks also tells us is the affinity of the microorganism for that particular nutrient, okay, for that particular substrate, which means that if the Ks value is too high, if the Ks value is too high, which means that a lot of substrate concentration was required to achieve half of the maximum specific growth rate, which means that microorganisms are having low affinity for that particular substrate. So which means that if Ks value is high, it means a lot of amount of substrate is required to achieve maximum specific growth rate, which further means that the affinity of the microorganism for that particular substrate is low. And if Ks is low, which means that even at a very small concentration of substrate, we are able to achieve half of the maximum specific growth rate, which means that even if Ks is very low, the affinity of the microorganism for the substrate is so high that it achieves half of the maximum specific growth rate. So if Ks value is high, it means affinity is low, and if Ks value is low, then it means affinity is high. Okay, so this is another thing which Ks value tells us about the specific growth rate. Now another important thing is what other than the substrate concentration affects the maximum specific growth rate, okay, and that is the type of substrate. Okay, so if the substrate is very complex, if the nutrients which you are providing the microorganisms are very complex, then it is going to take a lot of energy for the microorganisms to break those nutrients and use them, which means that if you do not provide a favorable substrate, the maximum specific growth rate is going to decrease. Okay, so if you do not provide the favorable substrate, if you do not provide the substrate which the microorganism loves to have, then you are going to decrease its specific growth rate. So in the case of batch culture, we can use this equation as it is, which means that this represents the substrate concentration, maximum specific growth rate and specific growth rate, and the Ks value. So you can use this equation as it is in the case of batch culture, and in the next video we are going to see how do we manipulate this equation in the case of chemostat or continuous stir tank reactor or continuous cell culture. Okay, in the description of this video there are a few questions, so please do solve those questions. They are going to be important for your GATE Biotechnology exam, and if you have any questions, suggestions or queries, please do mention them in the comment box. Thank you.